Why don't we go next to, is it Nithin from Sacramento? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah, right.
Hello?
Hello. I was concerned about like you have a very positive outlook on the economy, it feels like, right?
Well,
Some
right now, most of the leading indicators point to things being pretty stable. Yeah.
One thing I'm concerned about is a lot of Americans are putting on a lot of debt. If you look at like credit card default and like the amount that Americans are borrowing on credit cards, it just feels like unstable. And
Uh,
like this
I
can't
haven't looked at,
really
so are you
last.
talking about the delinquency rate on credit cards? Like, in other words,
Yeah,
people are, yeah,
those
yeah,
sort of metrics.
it's up. It's certainly up. But here's the thing. Um, what happened is credit card. So this, for people who want to look up this metric, it's called delinquency rate on credit card loans, all banks. The Fed keeps track of this. The level is actually basically where it's been since 2012. The reason it looks high is when COVID hit and people were staying home, savings rates went up dramatically. And this, I mean, this is a good thing. It allowed a lot of people to get out of debt. And now that people are spending again, they're traveling, et cetera, credit card delinquency rates have started to go up because you're absolutely right. People are taking on more debt on the credit card. I think credit card debt is to be avoided, but if we're really honest, the level at which we find ourselves, which is just under 3%, if you go all the way back to 2011, we've basically been between 2 and 3%, other than this period of COVID when it dropped to 1.5%. So the numbers really aren't that crazy. And also, at the start, like very, very early in the 2008 recession, credit card delinquency was already above 4%. We're still not anywhere near that. So what I would say is, you're right that the number is increasing. It's basically back to where it's been for the last 12 years. If it gets to 4 or 5%, I'm going to start being concerned.
That makes a lot of sense. And then further, are you worried about like the proliferation and rise of these like credit card alternatives like buy now, pay later, like Klarna and now Apple is doing it? Like this kind of alternative, and then they hit you with fees. Is this like a bad sign or is it just fine?
You know, I don't know enough about them to be totally honest. I don't know if these are, so are they like zero interest, but then you get hit with fees if you miss a minimum payment, or how do they work?
I, I think that's my understanding. It's like they don't do a credit, they don't like hit your credit score or like a check, but
Hmm.
if you miss, they'll hit you with massive fees. Like
Okay,
you
yeah,
can split
I
up
don't
like
know enough
anything.
I don't know enough about them to say. There's a bunch of specific things I'd need to know to weigh in, but I'm naturally skeptical of all of these things.
All right, all right. Thank you,
Yeah.
David. Love
All
the
right,
show.
Nithin from Sacramento with a great question. Let's go to Connor from New Jersey, who's a Republican. Connor from New Jersey, welcome to the David Pakman Show. What's on your mind today?
Hey David, not really a Republican, but I am voting Christie in the primaries, so that's why I put R. You said
Okay.
don't put undecided if you're actually going to be voting for somebody.
All right,
So
I'll
I guess
allow it.
I'm
It
voting
sounds a little
Republican.
shaky, but I'll allow it this
But
time.
yeah, so I wanted to ask you about something.
Yeah,
Well,
please.
with Christie saying recently to a younger supporter that he's evolved his stance on gay marriage, right?
Yep.
Saying that he used to be against it, but now as times have changed, he believes it was a generational stance, and now he
Yes,
sees that the more appropriate younger take is to support gay marriage. Do
correct.
you think someone like Christie, if he were president, could actually revitalize the Republican Party, I guess you could call it, and like make them have more modern takes than their old fashioned
It's
stances
sort
on
of a
things? Do
chicken
you think
egg
it could
thing,
take a
right?
leader like that
It's a
to
it's a
actually move
chicken
them
egg
forward?
thing, Connor. It's a chicken egg thing in the sense that for Christie to get elected, the Republican Party would have to moderate and get away from MAGA. If Christie
Right.
were elected, then I believe he would moderate the Republican Party from where it was during MAGA, but there's no way he would get elected unless the party already did that. So it becomes a little bit
Right.
circular, you know?
I mean, I think it's already shaping up that Trump's not going to make it for the primary election at this point. That's just my opinion, just
Why?
from
Why do you
seeing
say
things,
that? He's got 63% of the vote.
just with the legal issues.
But so speaking super practically, Connor, what
Right.
exactly will, okay, he has legal issues. Great. They do the Iowa caucuses in 10 days. Trump wins.
Mhm.
Okay, he's got legal issues, but he won the first one. Then they go to, I guess it's New Hampshire. Trump wins. Okay, so he's got legal issues, but now he won. Like literally, what will happen?
Okay, but if he ends up charged with or at least what would you say?
Convicted?
Found guilty of insurrection, convicted, found guilty of
Yeah.
insurrection, right? He can't be president at that point. He can't hold public office. So then what happens?
It's not clear that
Does
that's
it-
the case. Legal experts are not united on that. In fact, the more I'm
That's
reading,
the thing
he
is
could
that I
actually.
feel like the uncertainty of it should already be pushing Republican voters away at this point. Whether you're
I agree with
moderate
you.
or not.
I agree with you,
mean,
but these are
if
not
they don't
reasonable
want
people.
Biden, and I mean, again, I'm not fully against Biden in office. I would prefer Christie, but if
Yep.
they really don't want Biden in office, why the hell are you voting for Trump when you don't have a guarantee he could even be in office at this point? Whether you think the charges are trumped up or not, you really don't have a guarantee he will even be in office.
I'm with
So-
you, but I'm not the
But
person
I'm
you've
not
got
going to
to
waste any more of your
convince.
time, David. Thanks for talking to me about it.
All right, Connor from New Jersey, who seemed unable to hear me half the time,